Alright, so all you gotta do is put the gun in my mouth and then pull the trigger. Can you do that?
Maybe after this episode. Welcome back to Pokémon Chat-eau, guys.
What's up?
Talking about quite possibly the most popular Pokemon games to ever come out.
Or the worst.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea.
It is HeartGold and SoulSilver, my friend.
What?
HeartGold and SoulSilver.
Never heard of them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, never.
Why the fuck are you on my podcast?
No. Well, I'm supposed to be the dumbass that doesn't know anything, and then you're explaining it all to me.
You were really excited last time.
Yeah, I know, I'm excited. These are good games.
These are fucking great games.
Got me the silvers.
I got HeartGold.
Nice.
My brother got SoulSilver though, so I still have both.
I think this was the one that had the one that you transferred over a Pikachu colored Pichu, and then you got the spiky eared Pichu.
For Lieutenant Surge, right?
I don't remember.
No, Lieutenant Surge gives you a French Pikachu, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
And that was part of a promotion to actually I don't know.
That was to show off that you could have different.
That is
Pokédex
that as
shits.
well, and also people think that it was kind of like a hint nudge to Gen 6 because
That's a stretch.
Well, I mean, it's French aesthetic in Gen 6.
Yeah, but that was Gen 4.
I know. But with that,
That's a bit of a stretch.
I know, but
they're jumping 2 gens ahead.
It's a hint nudge.
I like where they're at, but that's a little too far. Even for Nintendo and Game Freak, that's a little bit of a jump. But yeah, no, I love that little spiky-eared Pichu.
For some reason,
so cute.
It's so cute.
It's because it's special.
Isn't there a Pichu brother thing that has the spiky Pichu, like in the anime or something?
I have no idea. I don't
Maybe.
know that much about the anime, honestly.
It was probably in the Pichu brothers movie, short thing.
I had to pick something back up that I knocked over before we started recording. Yeah, you think I would be a little nicer to this house, considering it's not mine.
Right.
Over.
This house belongs to none of us.
Yeah.
But anyways.
This house belongs to Thomas's dad.
HeartGold is the one I've played the most. Spent just about 500 hours on that. I still have it in my time.
Yeah.
But I think 493 right now, if I can remember correctly.
Well, like I told you before, I put a lot of hours into all Pokemon games.
And then you resetted the damn clock.
That was just on Diamond. Actually, if we were to look at my Pokemon Quest on my Switch, I've already almost got 150 hours on that alone.
Jesus Christ.
I put a lot of time.
I've put about
Pokemon.
10 minutes into it.
I don't know why I play it so much.
I mean, it's one of
I've
those
been
games.
slowing down a lot because I've been watching Hulu on my Switch.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like...
Didn't even realize Hulu was on the Switch.
That's the only streaming service that is on the Switch. Because they didn't put Netflix on this time, because I guess no one ever used it. And they didn't put YouTube on this time because no one ever used it.
It's only a matter of time, I guess.
I was like, this is the one console it did matter to put it on. It's a mobile console. It would work great with these things on it.
Just give it time. It'll be on there, I'm sure.
I hope.
I don't think YouTube and Netflix are dumb enough to not do that. Maybe YouTube is, but I don't think Netflix will.
Because I know that both of those were available on the 3DS at one point.
Yes.
And then they just didn't get the license, and Hulu was like, yeah, fucking, we'll do it. So, I mean, it worked. I got a Hulu account for the sole fact that I could watch it on my Switch when I'm at work. That's the only reason I did it.
Cool.
And so I guess it works in that aspect. But anyways, back to Pokemon. Like, I like how we can sometimes get sidetracked by other Nintendo stuff, and by we I mean me, and you just tolerate it.
Yeah, pretty much. What am I gonna do? Be like, stop that?
I mean, you could just throw shit at me until I stop.
I could, but that's...
You could throw...
I'm not Thomas or Jay Thor, though.
Increasingly heavier and sharper stuff. Like, you just picked up my knife.
Hey, look, a knife.
That's my good knife. Actually, my good knife is in Thomas's car right now.
So you'd lie to me.
Well, that's my good knife. That one's my good... I guess box cutter is what it's technically.
I guess.
Whatever. Fucking Pokemon, man. So the best Pokemon game, because Pokemon followed behind you, and it could be any Pokemon.
I actually there's something about that I'll talk about later.
Is there really?
Yeah, but
this was also the game where you got a guaranteed shiny, so that was cool.
Oh yeah, the red Gyarados.
That is it.
I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess. It's not that great considering everyone gets it.
Yeah. But hey, for all those people that said they never got a shiny, fuck you, you're a liar if you played this game.
But at the same time, people are like, that shiny doesn't count.
It does count because
it does count.
It has the sparkles.
It doesn't count.
It counts.
No, it doesn't.
It counts.
Anyone who hasn't gotten a shiny will be like, yeah, that doesn't count.
You mean like Cam?
Yeah. I mean,
does that count, the one he got in the quest?
It's literally the first shiny he got ever of anything.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
I don't think that counts. I don't think side games
count.
Because shinies are really good. I've got like 8 in
it counts,
quest.
Man. Well, man, it's not only the fact that it was shiny, the fact that it was a freaking Hitmonlee.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what are the friggin' odds that would be his first ever shiny?
Yeah, because I haven't even seen one yet in the game. And it's like, his was a shiny, so...
It's like, oh, well, damn. And then his second shiny was a dragon. It's like, perfect.
That's rare because you only have one dragon. Because, like, it is hard to get a dragon
I think it was Dratini.
It was Dratini because you can only get base level Pokemon in Quest. And then you have to evolve them from there. So he got really lucky with that one. I have 3 Oddishes.
3 shiny Oddishes?
Yeah, 3 well, now it's 1 shiny Oddish, 1 shiny Gloom, and 1 shiny Vileplume.
There you go.
It's like, fuck, man.
Oh, man.
Come on. Anyways, what was... Here's my question. What was the natural shiny you caught in this game?
The natural shiny?
Yeah. Like, you weren't hunting for it, you just found it.
I don't think
or did you find any?
I don't think I got one. No, I'm looking back. I don't think so, because
I think...
Like, again, first one was in Diamond. Second shiny, I got 2 EVs and Fire Red.
Found a count that you cheated that somehow.
Sure, I did.
I have no way to prove it, but I know you cheated.
I never found a shiny from HeartGold or any of Gen 5.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't until Gen 6 when I was...
It was something really common for me in this game. It was like a Zubat or a Geodude, maybe?
Uh-huh.
It was something really common that I got that was my shiny, and I was really disappointed. just like how my shiny in Gen 7 was a Psyduck. And I was like, oh, come on. Couldn't have been something new?
At least Golduck was cool.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's cool, but he's got, like, a red beak. I'm like, why? I remember that we were doing the shiny hunt, and then it popped up, and I was like, hey, Trixie, check it out. And you were like, what?
Yeah, I think you got the first legitimate shiny.
Yeah, but you beat the game first, so I think you won overall.
Well, there's that, and I've probably had a couple shinies at that point, but because I was hunting them.
Yeah.
So, like, enough on honestly finding
but I
them
found
in the wild.
Like, I think I was starting island number 2, and then I found it. That's why it counted. So I was like, oh.
That's pretty cool.
So, shinies. I think this is when I started really caring about shinies. It was probably around this game. Because, I had the shiny that they gave me, which was the Pikachu-colored Pichu, which isn't an official shiny Pichu, but it's still a shiny Pichu.
It's a different color Pichu, so...
And it also has the sparkles.
Might as well be shiny.
Yeah, it's a shiny. It's just not the default shiny, which technically means it's a shiny shiny.
It's a shiny.
It's a shiny.
A double shiny.
It's a double shiny. Because it's rarer than the rare one. Because you could only get it from an event, and that event it's long gone. I don't know. What event was it?
What?
What event was it? Like, it was just like, I think the event was literally. I think it was a GameStop one, and I think it was literally called Pikachu Colored Pichu.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then it was like, if you send this over to your HeartGold SoulSilver from Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum, you get a special event in game. And it was literally just a spiky-eared Pichu attacks you after you see Celebi or something. I remember this game was the one that I got the most events from. Because like they were the easiest in that game to get. Oh, yeah. I mean now they're even easier because literally you get 50,000 of them from Best Buy.
Mostly GameStop, but God.
Yeah. Well, I'm just talking about the one that I literally saw before we started. Was you got all the Latios and Latias cards?
Oh yeah,
because they were everywhere.
Fucking long, they're gone already.
Are they really? You're gonna have to go get some more tomorrow.
We'll see, because I do it because a lot of people don't have access to Best Buy and all that, and so people are like, dude, I'm super grateful, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And that's the reason I'm doing it.
Because people like Americans that just don't have Best Buys near them, or people in
other countries.
Other countries that just don't have that available.
There was someone who was in a different country and were like, I forget which one it was, but basically there's no Nintendo stuff there at all.
Really?
Because of the taxes, and Nintendo didn't want to pay the taxes, so all the stuff they get there is imported.
Oh, so they have all like American products.
They have to buy from America or from Japan straight from there.
Oh wow,
that's
crazy.
That's really sad. Honestly.
Yeah, that's lame.
And I'm like, fuck.
I'm sorry about that. If you're listening, leave a comment and say, yeah, that's me. And then
say which country too.
Yeah.
I could
we'll
look it
give
up.
you a virtual hug.
I could look it up, but I don't want to touch my phone right now.
Yeah, we use his phone to record, and we are scared to lose anything if he picks up his phone.
I can go through my phone, but you're gonna hear.
We proved it last week, I think, but
you're gonna hear taps.
Yeah, it's still sketchy.
Yeah. So.
And I could pull up my phone, but I don't know what account it was on, so you probably have to log in.
It was in a DM, so
yeah, so you'd have to log in, and that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, fuck that. Anyways,
so tell me all your favorite things about this game right now.
The fact that it's
30 seconds.
2 regions, the fact that you get 16 badges, the graphics look fucking amazing. Pokemon walk behind you, you can fucking battle red, the music is fucking fantastic.
Legit thought you were going to say, and then you could fuck the Pokemon. Whoa, why did I know about this? I think my favorite to keep behind me was Lugia. Because it was just so fucking crazy.
Have you seen that picture? Have you seen that picture? It's like someone's walking with Lugia around, and then someone they talk to like an NPC, and the NPC's like, "Wow, look at your Pokegear. That's impressive." And he's like, "Did you hear that, Lugia? God of the sea? My Pokenav is impressive."
I like the one that was like Reggie Ice is startled by the touch of ice, and it was like, well, yeah, you'd be startled too if you were in a flesh full of human, or a cave full of human flesh.
Yeah,
and it's just like, I didn't think about it like that, but yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah, because someone was like, why would he be weirded out? He is ice. He's like, yeah, but you see caves.
You were in a cave full of flesh, you'd freak the fuck out too.
Exactly.
Like, I like a lot of those memes that come out of that game, just from that alone.
There's a little comic where it's like, Quagsire is rolling around in the grass. It's super effective. The next panel, he's beat up and like almost dying.
Or, I think it was like Scyther surprises you with a hug and the train gets cut in half.
Yeah.
Oh, that game was great for memes.
There's also I've seen a couple versions of it where it's like Togekiss is poking at garbage, and then people would put like a Togekiss poking at something that they don't like.
Okay.
It's poking at garbage, huh? I guess I shouldn't be, but I am still surprised at how many people fucking love that the Pokemon follow behind you. Because to me,
that's one of the main things that people are looking forward to in this game.
I know, like it has never been a selling point for me, but people are just like, holy fuck, we need this in a new game, like because people are probably buying Pikachu and Eevee, the Let's Go games, just because they can follow Pokemon around you.
Yeah.
And not only that, you can ride an Arcanine, which, holy crap, that's amazing.
That's been my dream.
Yeah. You can ride an Onix. Have you seen Gengar following you?
No.
It's creepy.
Dude, I saw fucking
awesome.
Venusaur following you, and he's apparently a frog.
Oh, yeah. It's weird.
That's not canon in my head. That doesn't count. Because he's supposed to just try his best.
And like in the anime or something,
yeah.
like you just see him just crawling around.
Yeah, he what is Venusaur doing? His best.
Oh man, these games are so good. It was
I'm trying to find some of these memes we're talking about, but none of them are popping up.
But yeah, just crazy how much people love that. And it's cool because like if the Pokemon it's the first Pokemon in your party that follows you.
Yeah.
And like when you're getting into a battle, your trainer doesn't throw the Pokeball.
Yeah, it doesn't come out. They just kind of go.
Yeah, they point and then you just see them go up. It's like, oh, good attention to detail. I like that.
This one doesn't have to do with what one we're doing, but it always makes me laugh. It's you remember that? You haven't seen Rick and Morty, have you?
I have, yeah.
Okay, you remember that episode when he makes the robot for butter? Just to pass butter.
Pass butter.
Well, it's that, but it's a ditto as the robot, and it says, "What's my purpose?" And he goes, "You bone Pokemon," and he goes, "Oh my god."
Oh my god. That's pretty great. God, what else is there?
I'll save this one for later because that can be another topic for later.
Oh, okay.
But just that one wasn't really a meme. It was just a good question, and I like it. And that one will be for later. Whoa, that's not canon.
Unfortunately, it's not.
What's her name?
Serena.
Serena. I just scrolled it past the lewd Serena, so that's a thing that you guys now know about.
I mean, it would have been funny if you just left them wondering what the heck we were talking about, but alright.
Here's an even better one.
Oh god.
I wish that was in HeartGold and SoulSilver. Instead of the stuff we get, we just get something like that. That'd be amazing.
What?
You said to leave them hanging, so I'm leaving them hanging. Now they'll never know. Where the fuck are all the goddamn fucking news of the thing that I want to fucking look at? Go suck dick, Google.
Alright then. Anyways, HeartGold and SoulSilver.
SoulSilver meme.
So, anyways.
I kind of wish, because it felt like it was too easy to do the other 8 badges, from what I remember.
The Kanto ones?
Yeah, Kanto. Like, because it was like a little bit of like, you know, normal grind to do the first 8, because it was the normal region.
Yeah.
And then it feels like they were just kind of like, oh shit, we forgot to put all the leveling up for these guys. Just fucking make them all like level 16.
Oh, that was the thing. Like the because this game is actually pretty easy, honestly. Because the way that they handled it, especially like halfway through the first region, they didn't really know, because you can do 3 different gyms at any time you want. You can do Price or just do Chucks in any order you want, and so you can also do the Lake of Rage before that, so that they have to like compensate, and so a lot of the trainers had weak levels.
Yeah.
So that you can get through no matter which one you chose first.
Okay.
And same thing for the second region. You can battle anyone in any order. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't.
I guess that makes sense, but like it was still just kind of like, I feel like if they were to do it now, they would be able to program something in that upscales it depending on where you were.
Well,
like,
there's that, and also you can rebattle them, and they're stronger.
That's true, but like I don't know it. I guess it felt too easy to get the Kanto badges to me, and I was just like, eh.
Also, I just love when you rebattle them, they go into the little fighting dojo in Saffron City.
Yeah.
And I had a, wait. Oh god.
There's a good one.
I had all 16 gym leaders in that one building.
Yeah. I tried to do the same fucking thing, and there was one person I could never get in there, and I don't remember who. It was someone from Johto. It was one of those little shits. But it was like they had like a really weirdly specific time you had to call them, and I always fucking forgot, and that was back when I didn't like changing my time on my DS because I thought it would fuck with something, so I would always miss it, and I was just like, ah!
That's pretty great.
So I always had like 15 instead.
So I just love that.
This one had the Safari Zone you built yourself. Remember that?
The Safari Zone was down and you built yourself. I don't remember.
It was like the sections, remember? Wasn't it this one?
I guess.
It was sections, and you would build it yourself to be the different region that you wanted Pokemon from.
Wow, I don't remember that.
I swear to God, that was this one.
I don't remember that. I just remember the Battle Frontier. Where you get to battle Red, who was like, who has the highest level Pokemon in the entire franchise. Outside of Battle Tree and all that.
There we go. There's the Pokemon game we're all looking forward to. It's Pokemon Tits and Pokemon Ass. That's the Pokemon game we've all been waiting for.
Is it too late to cancel this podcast?
No, it's not. Goodbye, everyone.
God damn it. So,
yeah, it was totally the one where you built it. I didn't understand that shit until way after I beat the game, and I was like, oh, you customize it yourself with certain items to make it into this, like, Like, you wanted fucking rock Pokemon, you had to put certain items in there, and then rock Pokemon would appear in that patch, like 9x9 patch.
Wow, I never got into that. I guess.
Yeah, that
I guess I assumed it was like the early games because the Gold and Silver, you just don't have a Safari Zone. It's just not there. Instead, you have the bug catching contest.
Oh, that's one thing that was lame. When they censored the old man.
Oh yeah.
For anyone that doesn't know, outside of Erica's gym, in like Leaf Green and older, there was an old dude that was like, haha, this is so cool, it's full of women. And then they changed it later to be like, this gym is great, it's full of strong trainers. Like,
boo!
Why'd you gotta nerf the guy?
Boo!
Like, you just let the old pervert be an old pervert. Come on, man. He's old, he's got nothing left.
Jeez, man. Freaking rude. God.
Oh, fuck.
Bug catching contest. Remember that?
I fucking hate it. I was so bad. I was so bad at it.
Well,
I think I won it once.
It's brutal, man.
It really. Does that get my emotion across for you?
Sure, why not? What I didn't realize until like way later was that the amount of health your Pokemon have actually counts.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Like
what do you mean?
You get more points if the Pokemon you caught had more health. That attributes to you winning.
No shit.
So if you weaken the Scyther,
that's why we always fucking lost.
That's what. If you weaken the Scyther too much, you lose to a Metapod.
That makes sense now.
I mean, it's still dumb. Why would a Scyther lose to a Metapod?
I don't know.
That Metapod has nothing but Harden because it caught as a Metapod.
Sorry, apparently someone like this game came out before this song came out, but apparently one of the trainers in the game says, "Hey, I just met you and this is crazy, but let's have a battle."
Oh my gosh!
And then the person captioned it was, "She sung it before it was cool."
Oh my gosh! I hate that song. I really do hate that song.
Hey, look, a shiny Chikorita. That's cool.
I like it. It's like autumn.
Oh yeah. Would you look at that?
Which would have been cool if they did that with Leafeon, but no, Leafeon's just slightly darker.
It's more springtime. It rained a little more.
So it's gay. It's pretty gay.
I guess if you want to put it like that. Also, we had the Pokewalker.
Oh, the little accessory.
Yeah.
You could bring your Pokemon anywhere you want.
I could take my waifu anywhere I want.
Oh.
It was always... I think my Gardevoir's still in it to this day.
Oh, God. It's just trapped in there.
No.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's a Sneasel.
It's
right
a Sneasel.
Sneasel's in there right now.
Now you're betraying my love.
That's why I paused. Because I was like,
bastard.
Shit.
You better release him.
Why would I release him? I'll just put him back in the game.
Well, that's what I meant.
Well, it's because, remember, my SoulSilver melted.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm really, like, scared to fuck it up. So I don't want to load it back up because I don't want to lose my Pokemon in there. Because that's where all my... I need to get Pokebank and move everyone down.
Well, you need to get Gen 5 for that. You have to transfer from Gen 4 to Gen 5, then Gen 5 to Pokebank. Yeah.
That's bullshit.
That's how it works, buddy.
Then it takes forever to send from 4 to 5. But then I gotta... But with the...
Oh, man.
Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, jeez.
That's how it is, buddy. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I love the Pokewalker. I remember I used to, because I had, like, restless leg syndrome.
Yeah.
I would stick it to my shoe, and I would bounce it while I was sitting in school, in high school. And then I would pick it up and I'm like, cool, I got a lot of steps.
That's like 3,000 steps.
Or, you just hook it onto your wrist.
Why? Stop making me do more work. Oh my god.
Is that another censored moment, most likely?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. But it's something we all tried.
I hate you so much.
No.
It's gonna be the third time I've censored you.
I'm so sorry. What was the second? Oh, was it the
Yes,
the,
from the last
one
episode.
word? The C
two,
word?
2 episodes ago or whatever.
Yeah, I said a bad word, guys. I'm a bad person. I fell in the toilet.
I fell in the toilet. And at the time, that was actually the most accurate odometer.
Yeah, it was really like
It's freaking weird.
crappily accurate because you couldn't. It was hard to fake it. Like I remember, I used to sit there and just shake it in my hand because I'd be like watching TV or something, and I'm trying to get steps, but I'm lazy as shit. So I'd be shaking it, and I'd be like, "Cool, I just shook it for 10 minutes, and I got 100 steps. Great. I'm never gonna get these mileage to unlock the next route or whatever it was.
Whatever.
I don't even remember what the hell it was for or anything. I just remembered it was like a thing to get further in, and I was like, I'm gonna do it, and I never really did.
And I didn't do it.
Yeah, I fell in the toilet. And then the Pokeathlons. I love that.
I honestly forgot what that was.
That was my favorite thing post game. Like, cause I remember because like each Pokemon type had like slightly different advantages. Obviously, lightning types were fast.
Yeah.
So I would get my lightning type team together, which was like a Zapdos, my Raikou, and like a Jolteon.
Yay.
And or sometimes I think Raichu would be thrown in there in one of their places. And I would go and do like the speed course, and that's the one where you gotta like flick it, and it's like on like a normal like running track, but you had to like dodge the hurdles and the rock patches, and man, that was a lot of fun. And then outside of the dome, you got like these people that were selling the steroids.
The steroids.
Well, it was like it was just juice or something, but it was Poke steroids.
Let's be honest, it was
Poke steroids. It was pumping up my Poke babes. I want to boot up the game so I could look at it again.
It's kind of like, it's funny because they actually made a game called Pokemon Dash, which is basically that.
Yeah. Oh, Pokemon Dash! I had that one. Shit.
I never played that one.
It was not a great game.
Yeah, from what I hear, it's not that great.
But it was the only Pokemon game I had for a while. Sorry, I got distracted. I was reading something on my phone while I was trying to say that, and I was just like, I got broken.
You broke it?
I broke. I have not slept, guys. It's been like 24 hours, and I worked a full night last night of like 8 hours in heavy lifting. Like each one of the things I had to lift every 30 minutes was like, there was like 8 of them that were all like 50 to 60 pounds each.
Texas weather.
Fast, and it just rained last night, and the whole warehouse was just soaked, and it was just humid, and it was gross. And I swear to God, when I got off work, it felt like I had been thrown into a pool of just sweat, and I was just sitting there. I was like, Thomas was like, "Do we need to do anything before we go home?" I was like, "I want to go fucking shower," and I have not slept yet, and I'm just. You can hear it in my voice, like I'm like fucking fighting it. As soon as Trixie leaves, or fuck, I keep calling Trixie on the show. Jolt Elon leaves. I'm gonna go the fuck to sleep.
The fuck sleep.
And while all that was going on, I booted up Pokemon Quest.
He says he doesn't have an addiction.
No, that's fine.
At least you can play that while
fucking fine.
you just like let it play on itself.
Pretty much. That's why I thought about it.
Yeah.
So the Pokeathlons
I never did
awesome.
the Pokeathlon.
I love them. Then you could also, like, there were random spots where you could take pictures of your team, of who you have with you at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a good way to gauge, like, who you kept with you, who you changed out, and watching them grow.
Yeah.
Because I remember I had Cyndaquil. And watching my Cyndaquil grow, it made me happy.
Aw.
He was just a little goober. And then whenever I got the spiky-eared Pichu, I did not want to trade him out, but I didn't want to evolve him because I don't think you could evolve him.
Let's not take that chance.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it was.
Yeah.
Like, I did that with the Pichu-colored Pikachu-colored Pichu.
Uh-huh.
And it evolved into a regular Pikachu, and I was like, well, turn it off the game, restarted. And I went back to the last save because it wasn't worth it, so I was just like, man, fuck that. Kind of bullshit.
And you had to, that was friendship level too, that you had to raise for Pichu.
Mm-hmm.
Good lord.
Well, I think I knew I was about to evolve him, so I saved it, and then I was like, alright, let's see if it's worth it.
Nope.
Yep, just a regular, I think it just turned into a regular shiny Pikachu. So I was just like, well, that's lame. Let me just keep my super awesome, mega cool fucking special shiny thing.
Sure.
And
It's still a Pichu. I mean,
Pichu's a
Smash Bros, man.
Yeah, Pichu's in Smash. Where's insert 90% of Pokemon here?
99%.
99.9% of we got Mewtwo. We got
a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon in Smash Bros.
that's pretty much all it is, except for
we got Lucario.
except for Furry Bait and Froggy Bait. Then everyone else is Gen 1.
Oh yeah, that one chick from My Hero.
No, that's Frog Waifu. No, Frog
Excuse
Bait
me.
is the dude that with his tongue is a scarf.
Yeah, Greninja.
Greninja. Yeah, that's Froggy Bait.
Or Gekkoga is his Japanese name.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Actually, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Gekkoga? Koga from the first gen is a ninja. He's also in Gen 2.
It's still pretty light.
He's in Elite 4 in
And
Gen
his
2.
daughter took over his gym right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still pretty light.
What was her name? I don't.
Sabrina? No.
No. I was gonna say Jasmine, but Jasmine is the seal.
Samantha.
No, it's not Samantha.
Gia.
Janine? No, fuck, I don't remember. I had the same problem when I was talking about Gen 2 a long time ago.
Sorry, I just watched the Game Grumps play Breath of the Wild, and at the end, like when they meet Zelda, they have this 3-minute tangent of them saying random names that aren't Zelda. Like it goes on for way too long. Whoa, look, an Articuno. Like, no, look,
I'm watching.
Legit.
I'm
Like I
watching.
haven't seen an Articuno in this game yet. That's new. I'm gonna Google it now. Koga's Dialder.
Dialga.
Dialder.
Daughtry?
Janian.
Janine, yeah, I said it right once. All right.
She's the fuchsia.
The Charizard died.
No! Charizard, stop being a dipshit.
Who's your other little guy?
It's a Chansey. It's a Chansey that has a special ability that minimize. Shrinks it.
Yeah.
So that it's like, which kind of sucks for that character because it's my tank, so it's supposed to take all the damage because it has 7,000 health compared to the other guys. No, like legit, it has 7,000 health and the other two have 3,000. It's like,
well,
but now she's small.
That's
so
Chansey for you.
she doesn't take any damage because she's so small. It all misses her. Like it raises the chance of misses, so it's just useless.
Why don't you
and
just
Chansey just doesn't die and doesn't kill. Because
can you not change attacks?
Nope. Well, I can, but that's the best attack for Chansey is healing, so it stays alive. But we could go into a whole thing about this game. Like I've played
That could
it so
be
much.
a separate episode.
It really could. So let's get back to Fire Red and Leaf Green.
That's not at all.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
No, that's also the wrong remake.
Fuck, what were
The Gen 4 remix. Oh.
No, because I was trying to remember what the suspected names for them were. It was like
Brilliant Diamond.
Brilliant Diamond, and the Dubious Dust.
Dubious Dust.
Oh,
the fuck is Dust version?
That was the one that was supposed to
Dazzling
go fuck
Diamond.
yourself. Dazzling Diamond.
And Brilliant Piranha.
And then we've got Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Black and White 2, those were remakes. You fucking threw your pencil. My pencil!
Yeah, it's your
this
pencil.
Is mine! How
Hey,
dare you
look, more
throw it?
pencils.
No, don't throw my shit.
Pokemon pencils.
Yeah, they are. They came from my Pokemon tin. The one that I got nothing from except for Cynthia.
It's a very good card. Anyways.
Where were we? Oh, yes. Koga sucks. That's where we were.
Gym leaders, then.
Yeah, there's 16 of them, and then there's the Elite Four, and then you fight
Random.
Red, and then you fight the Gym Fours again, and the Elite Leaders.
Lance is a cheater.
I need some sleep.
He has like 2 under-leveled Dragonites.
Yeah, dude, he's a hacker. He's got, how would you like to name your bad egg, Lance? Fucking cheaty ass bitch. He probably caught those from somebody.
Illegal.
Got Poke-Aids.
Pokey.
Oh, wait, no, it's Pokerus. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
What's the difference?
God damn it. Pokey.
It's a big difference, actually. It's fucked.
Holy crap.
That just reminded me from the manga. Whenever it was like, Pokey love gone wrong, and it was like, that's the last time I bathed with my tentacle. Pokey AIDS.
Oops.
This podcast is going fucking weird places,
It's
man.
wonky, dude.
Even for us.
I'm tired too, man, honestly.
Fuck. I remember so much of this game, but none of it at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
There was... Yeah, that's it. Goodbye. No. I'm not allowed to do that. This isn't my show. This is his show. There's more shit that I want to talk about, but I can't remember any. Do you have anything else you can think of before we get to the other shit?
I hate how Sneasel is new in post game. You have to catch it in Mount Silver, and you can't get to that until you beat the fucking 16 badges in the Elite Four once.
Nice.
I hate it. I want to Sneasel early
I
game. They
remember
did that in fucking Sun and Moon as well. You can't get Sneasel until you're at the damn Mount Lanakila or whatever.
Yeah, but at least, you know.
What?
You know.
Then you want to get a Weeva? Alright, just go find a Jangmo or a Kama and get a 5% chance of getting one claw. If you find a Kama in the wild, you get a 50% chance. If you don't, too bad, you don't get it. That's the only way you can get one.
Yeah.
Fuck me, right?
You know.
Still managed to get like 5 Weavals in that game now.
And one's shiny, isn't it?
I have a problem.
Probably. I don't fucking remember anymore.
Yeah, one's definitely shiny. That was my first.
That
was my first Masuda shiny. It took 878 eggs.
Nice.
But it was so worth it. It's not a very good Pokemon, but it's so worth it.
Fuck you, Pocket Camp.
What the fuck are you talking
It's fucking Animal Crossing.
Oh.
I love Animal Crossing, but I don't like the Animal Crossing phone app, and I just don't delete it because I don't know. The goal of the game is to become the best trainer in Johto and Kanto. Yep, that's true.
Are you looking up like Wikipedia?
Well, I'm trying to remember what the other shit that I wanted to talk about. Battle Frontier, no, it's gay, it's your thing.
Yeah.
The Kimono girl.
Oh yeah, the Komodo girls. The Eevee
No,
girls.
don't just show me the Wikipedia of Kimono.
Remember
that part of the game.
They actually added 2 more Komodo girls for Glaceon and Leafeon in that game.
I don't remember.
You don't? They did like a little dance number inside the little thing, and it looks beautiful.
What about my little fairy?
Sylveon? This is Gen 4.
I know, but
This is Gen 4. It is not the best.
it absolutely is.
It's not.
All right, let's put your Jolteon and my Sylveon up against Dialga and see which one has a better chance.
Sylveon's weak to steel.
Yeah, but it's strong against dragons, so it cancels out.
No, it doesn't. You're still weak. Your fairy attacks will do normal damage.
You know what though? Open. Stop. I don't know why I went with Dialga.
Why, of all the legendaries you can choose, Dialga was like the worst possible.
Yeah, I know.
Palkia would have been a better choice.
Rayquaza.
Rayquaza would have also been a better choice. But no, you chose the Steel Dragon. Dumb motherfucker.
I really am.
It's like if you're on the Ganondorf, that's a poison dragon. Even oh shit.
Let's see.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
This game got
Your chance is getting fucked up. And that's
9
your
out
only
of
Pokemon.
9 out of 10. IGN gave it an 8.5.
You lost.
No, I didn't. You can't prove it. You can't prove shit. Because my name is George.
You lost to a Venusaur but beat up an Articuno? What the fuck's wrong with your
George
team?
Clinton.
Team sucks.
I'm gonna fucking kill your
My face?
face.
My face.
Your face. Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Too much water.
I'm fucking. This game, I should. Like, I want to go back and play all the games before we talk about them, but I'm like, I don't have that much time.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It really is
It's in a
hard to
week
do.
time.
Yeah, pretty much.
no thanks.
But
Those are
it's
the
good
most
game.
expensive games.
Yeah, they are.
At least
They-
for the main series. There are other Pokemon games that are very expensive.
Like?
Pokemon Box. It's basically Pokemon Bank for Generations 3 and all it is a GameCube game where you can store Pokemon. It's about $200 game.
Why?
Because it was only sold in the New York store.
So it was only sold in one store.
And then they don't make it.
Worldwide.
They don't make it anymore. It's a GameCube game. And unfortunately, I have a dream to get every game, every Pokemon game at least. So I'm gonna
Main
buy that
series?
eventually. All of them. I have all the main series.
Oh, so you have to get that fucking shitty one we were talking about earlier.
I know.
Dash,
Yeah.
What about,
Pokemon Channel. That game sucks.
no, I was gonna say, wait, what? Which one was that?
Pokemon Channel, the GameCube one where you just watch TV.
I thought that was on the Wii.
No, that's Pokepark. Oh, there's Pokepark. There's Battle Revolution. Pokepark 2. I forget the other ones.
What about,
Oh, Rumble.
yeah, Rumble World.
Yeah, that's a Wii.
It's pretty much this game, but
Except not blocky.
yeah, no, that one's bubbly,
Yeah.
and this one's blocky, and those ones are toys. They're not real Pokemon, whereas these ones are real Pokemon. Air quotes. They're Minecraft Pokemon.
That's exactly what I thought when I first saw.
Because there was a Pokemon mod for Minecraft that was being made that got a cease and desist, and this must be why. It's like, no, we want to make it into something. Fuck you guys.
No, man, fuck you. We gave you Mario, so fuck off. It's true.
Is that true?
The Switch version of Minecraft has with Mario characters in it.
Is that true?
Or like Mario skins.
Yeah, but is that
Same.
true?
No, I'm not saying
I'm
that's.
gonna have to fact check you.
I mean,
on
that's
that.
not. I don't know if it's true that that's the reason they.
No,
gave
it
us
was
Pokemon.
it was cease and desisted years ago.
Yeah. So
But it had nothing to do with this. I was just trying to fucking. Because like I don't even think. I think originally they were like, no, Minecraft will never be on a Nintendo console, and then the Switch was like, guess what, bitch, it's here. But we still haven't gotten Mario Maker on the Switch. Like, what the fuck?
Because it's on 3DS. It's already on a Pogo system.
Yeah, but it could have been on the Switch yet. But it's the perfect kind of game for a fucking Switch.
You have to make those stages on handheld mode, though. It'd
That's
be
fine.
easier.
Majority of people keep their Switch in handheld mode.
I mean, I'm not too excited for it. They said people are gonna port the Wii U, New Super Mario Bros.
Yeah,
Wii U.
that one I heard that one
I
recently
don't
as well.
see why if they can make Mario Maker instead, which is basically every game.
Well, because Mario Maker's not 4-player, and they want to capitalize on 4-player games for the Switch because
But
it's...
not Super Mario 3D Land
You got
or 3D World, whatever.
Now we're just going to Nintendo stuff. Do you want to get to the Twitter and the Amino?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's do that because we're just going to fucking divulge and
Right.
Let's
start with the polls. I literally made up this poll like 2 minutes before I had to post it because I couldn't think of one.
Yeah, I tried and I was like, I got nothing to do.
Yeah, it's like
this was a weird, like, what was your favorite?
it's like, why do you like this game?
What was your favorite of this game?
Yeah, basically, and it was like, oh, I like the nostalgia upgrade, or there's 2 regions and 16 badges,
I like the penis.
or it was my introduction to the games, and also you didn't play it or I don't like it. And on Twitter, we get 26 votes, which hooray, we're finally getting more votes on Twitter.
Well, you're finally getting more Twitter followers.
Yeah.
With all the codes and shit. People are like, oh, this guy's actually kind of cool. And then you're like, yeah.
Nostalgia got 27%, 2 regions, 46%, 0% for introduction, and 27% for having played it. Which is to be expected. I honestly expected that one to win.
Really?
And it won both times.
Really?
Spoiler alert. I mean,
Oh, spoilers. Oh, God.
42,
You hit me
42
with a
votes.
spoiler out of nowhere.
42 votes on Amino. Nostalgia 16.7. 2 regions 52.4. Intro 7.1, and haven't played it at 23.8.
Jeez, I didn't even want to listen to that because you fucking spoiled it.
I'm sorry. I have to say it.
God, you gotta make sure you put a flashing, like, blue and red spoiler warning. Don't do that. That's actually...
That's horrible.
Just put it in, like, the smallest text possible.
Nah. Actually,
We'll put it like right now, like way after the spoiler happened. Yeah, see, it's right there. He just put it up in the smallest text possible. If you didn't see it, then pause your screen and look. It's there somewhere.
it's not there.
No, it's totally there. So yeah, let me stop fucking with your podcast and you
You
keep
know,
doing shit.
Oh, you know what? I think not only did I censor that word, I actually censored something else from the other episode
Did
of
you
yours.
really?
I censored the spoiler you did.
What was the spoiler that I did?
I'll tell you afterwards, but I was just like, God damn it, Bucky.
What did I spoil? I don't remember.
The I Choose You movie.
You fucking censored that?
Not the Pikachu thing. The thing you said before.
What was the other thing?
I'll let you know after this. But...
I don't remember. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I do podcasts, a lot of it's like stream of consciousness, and I just fucking vomit. Like, just words come out. And like, for anyone that is curious what the fuck gets censored, it's that. It's me just kind of vomiting shit. And I'm like, I probably shouldn't have said that, but it's out of my mouth now.
So, in response to the poll on Twitter, we have I am Groot at Let's Go Drez say A and B, referring to nostalgia and the two regions. I considered option B because it was Kanto and Johto. Yeah.
Oh, so he had nostalgia for both of those babies.
He had nostalgia and also it's two regions.
Okay.
And then on Amino, we have Rose who said, you left out the Pokemon following you out on purpose, I'm assuming. Which, no, I did not. I completely forgot about this, as I said in the beginning.
You were just like, I just didn't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, so like, she pretty much called me out on that in quotes, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. People really like that. Whoops.
You should just replied to that simply with, cough, cough.
No, I responded, was like, I actually completely forgot. To me, it's not a selling point. She's like, oh, okay. Or he, whatever.
They.
And they were...
God, how dare you assume their gender.
And so they were cool with it. They were like, oh, okay, I'll check out your podcast. I was like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
But it was just like one of those things where I was like, oh my God, I completely forgot about that. I feel kind of bad. Because, you know, if that was an option, that probably would have won.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it probably would have, definitely. Like, like, you were in the minority of people that didn't really care for that.
I like it, but at the same time, it's not a selling point.
It definitely is for Let's Go.
I know.
Like, a lot of people are, like, especially with the fucking, like, giving them haircuts and shit, people are losing their shit over that, and I'm one of them.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I guess I like it, but at the same time, it's a nice little feature.
You wouldn't have gone out and bought the game for only that reason, though.
I mean, it definitely gave HeartGold and SoulSilver an identity, just because your Pokemon follow you.
Because it was the first time Pokemon followed us since
Yellow.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it was only Pikachu who followed.
Exactly. And that's why a lot of people are so hyped with Let's Go, because they get it again. And they've been wanting it to be a permanent feature since HeartGold SoulSilver.
Not only that, the Eevee and Pikachu are on your shoulder as you're on your adventure.
Exactly. Which apparently they just added into Pokemon Go.
Oh, when they're on the shoulder?
Yeah, because that's what I texted you last night.
They didn't add it. That was something they've had for a while. Actually.
Was it? I've never fucking seen it. But like,
is that what you were referring to?
Yeah.
I thought you were referring to the Team Rocket outfit.
No, fuck that. I knew that was around. No, I was referring to the Eevee sitting on the shoulder instead of on the ground.
That's been there for a while, yeah.
Fuck me.
And for the baby Pokemon, they're holding them. Like you'll hold a Togepi or a Pichu or something like that.
Well, I don't know. I just keep my routes.
Yeah. Also, then it's just
because I'm trying to I got 100 more candies or some shit. I think I just barely got to 25 to evolve into a Curlia.
Don't do it yet.
Oh, I won't.
Yeah.
But I mean, I will.
Anyways, Mr. Nubulus, also on the meter, said, "It is the game I want the most, except for XY." XY is really good too.
I don't remember that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember any of Gen 5 or 6 much.
Gen 6, I remember going midnight launch for Gen 6 and just playing that for like 8
I
hours.
remember getting it the day it came out, but I didn't have a 3DS, so it sat perfectly wrapped, my X version, in its box for about a year and a half until I could afford to get a DS. And then when I got the DS, it was about like 2 weeks before Omega came out.
Oh.
So I played X as much as I could, and then the new one came out, and I was like, All right. And I just started playing the new
This one you could get a Gardevoir early.
Yeah, pretty much. You're not wrong. Like, you know me.
But yeah,
that's the sad point.
That's something we need to get into with Gen 6 later. So, going back to the actual topic, on Twitter we have Killington at Zero the Middleman Zero said, beautiful art, great story, longest game ever, still worth the replay. I don't know about the longest game ever. I mean, it has the most badges. I think Sun and Moon are the longest games ever. Those things, it takes forever to get through that story.
Yeah. I don't know. It probably, to look at like a speed run, I guess, would be a good estimate.
I guess.
But, like, we don't really know because we're just doing it off of memory.
Yeah.
And to be honest, Sun and Moon are more in your mind because that was the last thing you remember beating, and you remember thinking, God, this is taking forever. But when you were younger, you were like, this is amazing, I hope it never ends.
And also you have so much more time as a kid.
Exactly. That's why I sank 300 to 400 hours in every single Pokemon game except for X.
Yeah.
I think even Black and White had a ton of hours and I didn't even fucking finish them. I think they had 200 hours and they didn't even get finished. Just because I would sit around looking for shit and just playing around.
I love the art style for Gen 5 though. The animated sprites.
Yeah. I'll have to look at all of it when we get there. But anyways.
I am Group again at Let's Go Girl said, best games.
She's just hogging up all her space.
Best games.
God, that was the longest comment you've ever read.
I've had shorter. I've had
just emoji.
I've had just an emoji.
Oh, yes. No way!
Yeah.
I was making a joke there.
No.
All right.
It was the okay emoji.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't that last week?
No.
Because it had emojis on it.
Yeah, but like at one time I had it was just that as a response. I was like, all right, I guess I'll put it in the
Okay.
On Amino we had Shizno Phoenix, and please Shizno Phoenix, let me know if that's a red versus blue reference, because
Shizno?
Yeah, because that's hilarious.
A Shizno?
You Shizno.
I think it is actually, now that you mention it.
Shizno Phoenix. They said, probably some of my favorite Pokemon games. It felt more like a reimagining than a remake. Yeah, the stuff was from Gold and Silver. They just added so much more to it. It's more of a remake, I think.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the reimagining is going to be Let's Go.
Yeah.
Just because they changed the gameplay style.
Yeah, they're going to completely change the story. Honestly, I think Ultra Sun and Moon is more of a reimagining than a sequel.
It's it's mostly the same game, like up until the end.
I guess
there's slight differences.
They were like, let's make the same game until 3/4 of the game, then completely fucking make it new.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Like as soon as Lusamine takes off, that's like when it changes.
Yeah. Still haven't finished that game.
You'll see.
I need to get my DS from my house.
You idiot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jan said, HeartGold and SoulSilver are the best remakes to date. I found the Pokéathlon really entertaining.
Yay! I always see the old ones.
Oh yeah. The Pokéathlon. I just love that name. Yeah. I just never played it. I don't know why. Like, it just kind of slipped my mind. The same reason with the Safari Zone.
Must be.
You know what? I was probably busy doing that was my first time I ever completed the Pokédex.
Yeah,
that's probably why I was so busy. It was just like,
yeah. And then you finished it and you're like, alright, next game's out.
It's like, alright, cool.
Because you got a lot better at it later.
Oh, yeah. Yumi said, never played them.
Aw, I'm sorry.
I know, right?
Go pick it up. They're expensive.
They're only $60.
Yeah,
honestly, like, if you really want to play it and you don't have the money, emulate it.
Yeah.
I think this is an okay game to emulate just so you can experience.
Not only that, but it's so old at this point that, like...
Might as well. So, I mean, because
as long as you buy the new one when it comes out for the Switch.
Support Nintendo, but like it's $60. It's not like Nintendo's getting that $60 anyways.
Yeah, that's going all to GameStop or wherever you get it from.
Yeah, so anyways. I mean, if you haven't experienced this game, I say emulate it if you don't want to pay $60 for a physical copy.
Emulating is wrong.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge.
The CIA or whoever's listening.
Sure, Midnight Dragon said, SoulSilver was my first Pokemon game, so yeah. I'm surprised a lot of people started with this game. There's a couple of people who...
Nick, do you have one of those monsters behind you?
I could.
Cool story.
I actually did that with Clayton. He was so pissed off.
Was he really?
Like we went to a Brony convention and we were driving up there and I was like, he was like, oh, can you change the radio to auxiliary? He's like, oh, that's easy. I kept driving and didn't say anything else afterwards. He's like, all right, Dick.
How long ago was that?
That was a couple of years ago.
All right, hold on.
That was the convention we went to.
Oh, was that the one whenever...
Midwest Brony Fest.
Oh, that was whenever we were falling behind in the Mustang?
Yeah.
That's funny.
That was a great...
I don't know why I
That was a
got
great
that
measure.
one. I could have gone to the fridge and got a cold one.
I don't know why you're getting that, considering after this I'm leaving and
Because
you
these-
go to bed.
Because monsters affect my ADHD to where it doesn't wire me up. It just keeps me from crashing at that moment.
Okay.
It's not a boost. It's more of a...
Keeps you going for a little bit.
I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It's like...
It's instead of getting more energy, it keeps you steady.
Yeah. It doesn't boost my energy levels, but it also doesn't drain my energy levels. I don't know. It's fucking weird. The way ADHD works with a lot of things that other people use is fucking stupid.
Stupid body.
It really is. No, you making the joke, but fuck, man. Like, anyways, anything else?
Oh yeah, we got a couple more. Jesse Ruel. I don't really know how to pronounce it. Reuel.
I don't know.
Yeah, Jesse. You said either the best or second best games in the franchise. Also my first.
Which one is it? Best or the second best? Making some pretty bold claims there, my man.
Maybe it's nostalgic. It's his first games.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
Remember that artist you were just telling me about before the podcast started?
White Diamonds?
Yeah, someone else just retweeted them, and they're on my feed.
Hey!
It's that guy. He's one of the guys we used to know at conventions. But
Yeah.
he just retweeted the same artist that you were telling me about. That's weird.
Amazing Alolan Raichu. Thanks a lot. This guy comes by a lot of my podcasts, so I appreciate you coming back.
Well, thank you for listening, and I hope you don't quit after this one because it's so clusterfucky.
He said, I loved HeartGold. It was my favorite Pokemon game.
SoulSilver, on the other hand.
No, it's my favorite Pokemon.
Trying to look through your shit is so bad because it's just retweet.
I'm sorry.
retweet,
I mean,
retweet.
there's so much cute Pokemon stuff.
I know, but I wish Twitter would have
An option for
original
just
tweets.
my tweets. Yeah.
Okay, there it is. Cool.
What, you found it?
Yeah, I'll find what I was trying to find.
What were you trying to find?
I don't know. Just keep reading your shit and we'll see if it's there.
Alright, Greninja said, didn't play it.
So that's two that we got that
Yeah.
from. Wow, those people really like to play along, huh?
I mean, whatever. Ghost Type said, I love them. The original Gold was the game that introduced me to Pokemon games and into RPGs in general. To this day, Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and HeartGold and SoulSilver are up there with Gen 5 as my favorites.
Yes.
Gen 5 is fantastic.
Gen 5 is not in my memory banks. I honestly don't remember playing them.
It's really good. And last but not least, Simon said, he said,
Oh,
Pokemon HeartGold SoulSilver fascinated me. They introduced me to gaming, and I'm thankful for that.
yeah.
His
So I
first
think
game
you missed
ever.
somebody in there.
Oh,
I replied
why would I put yours in there?
because I honestly forgot what I said. And then whenever you didn't come to it, I was like, "Oh yeah, I said a thing. What was it?"
Yeah.
And it was actually that this remake was the first time I was actually able to play the Gen 2 games.
Uh-huh.
So it wasn't really nostalgia for me, but it was a first experience to play Johto.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, why I like these games so much, because, you know, I came in at Fire Red Leaf Green, so I got Kanto, Hoenn, and everything else as it came out. But the only thing I missed was Johto.
Yeah.
So it was cool getting to play them in the remakes. So that was why I liked them so much. And then also the Pokeathlon and the steroids and the...
Steroids. And the making your own safari, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Maybe that was in a different generation, and I'm just... Then
You're
that,
loopy.
and that,
You're
and that
just
shit
loopy.
was just fucking with me.
You're just
Fuck.
loopy.
Yeah, I'm fucking... just chug my fucking Zero Ultra Monster.
Sponsor us, monster.
Sponsor us, please. Jesus Christ, if you could make out a fucking Monster sponsor, that'd be amazing.
I don't drink
They're
Monster,
such a
though.
good company
I don't drink Monster though.
Do you want the fucking thing or not?
Do they still make Chaos Monster, the orange one? Because that's the only one I really liked.
I drink import.
I don't know what that means.
It's literally the name of the one that I drink. It's called Monster
You're drinking
Import.
zero right
Well, this
now.
is because this one was free. I mean, I paid for this. Monster, sponsor us.
Sure you did. It's not. You literally didn't say, "Hey, pass me a Monster over there," to me earlier this episode.
Nope.
Steal
Well, I
it.
mean, I paid for it at one point in time, is what I'm saying. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. This was a very good podcast. And probably the best we've ever done together. So on topic, and we never, not once talked about not the Pokemons.
I don't have any memory for the last 50 minutes.
I gotta say, I'm right there with you. I remember at one point I said that Sylveon was the best, and then I said it would fight Dialga, and
Dialga.
And immediately Dialga just kicked its ass.
Oh my god.
That's the only thing I didn't want to remember, but it's the only thing I remember.
I guess we'll see you guys next time.
We will be with. Are we still doing the movie one? Or are we gonna skip it right now because of what's going on
What are you talking about?
with all of your movie episodes getting copyrighted?
Oh, I'm not gonna put pictures on them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna do it blank, and
Yeah,
then
pretty much.
just put pictures of like.
Just what people had to say.
Okay.
So the next episode is Lucario and the Mystery of Mew.
Which will not have me.
It will have.
It will be the first break and only break you guys get from me of Gen 4. It will actually have.
Good friend of mine.
I had to censor myself there.
And a good friend of mine, Clayton, or
I
as he
almost-
calls, Do the Daring Do.
I almost said his other name.
Yeah, don't say
That's
that.
the one I almost said, so I had to stop myself. I almost said his
His actual
how would
name.
he put it? His slave name?
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that because I haven't seen this movie in forever, but I remember loving it.
Yeah.
So,
And then the movie after that's the one I'm joining you on.
Manaphy.
Yes, because that's the one I remember loving.
I think it's like Pokemon Ranger, Guardian of something.
Guardian of
The Sea or
the
something.
Sea, I think.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, that's like
Well,
5 more episodes.
that's
from
a
this
month
week.
away from
Yeah,
here.
it's a month away.
So yeah, we'll see you next time, and
Uh,
screw you, Showpro. That's gonna be what I'm gonna say from now on.
Who?
Showpro, the guys who take down my fucking videos.
Oh yeah, screw those assholes. Fuck
Yeah.
you. Hope you get offended.